What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and we are about to take on UAB. Just heading down the home stretch of our season here. Before we head down to Birmingham, let's check out recruiting, see how that's going. Bryce Thorne, I finally moved up the top of his list. The problem is I'm out of home games, so I might have to schedule him in the bye week if he can finally narrow down his top three. And Darren Henry, I have no choice but to do it for the bye week, of course, but I feel confident getting him because he likes one of my pitches. Now, thankfully, with Bryce Thorne, if you notice, there's 4 pitches that he doesn't like, so that narrows it down quite a bit. So surely I can guess the right one. I think there's only 5. There may be 6. There could be 6. At any rate, just pick the right one. I still have a chance of getting him. So we'll see how that goes. Let's check out the stat line real quick. Looks like UAB is just a hodgepodge. I mean, their best stat is their pass defense. Look on my side, rush defense is still terrible, but I can shut down any passing game out there thanks to my quarters coverage. Now I just need to recruit better defensive linemen to lock up the rush defense. But overall defense is still pretty solid. Run game is still terrific. Pass game, it's not very good, but it's efficient, I think, for what we're trying to do. All right, let's get into it. Nothing's changed on the playbook side of things. Do have a player. It's my running back. Let's see. I have plenty of points to use up, and I still have Wilcox. Let me see what this guy done. Peters has shown a total lack of interest in his schoolwork. His grades have faltered, and his attendance is spotty at best. We need to do something soon. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 games, because the NCAA interest is still like over half. So I'm going to do the max, and click continue. In your first season of your dynasty, if you got a lot of leftover points, I mean, the default percentages with recruiting and coaching them up or teaching or whatever it's called, I can't think of it, along with the discipline points is even now. It's like 34, 33, and 33. That means you have a ton of discipline points to fool around with your first season. Use them up as much as you can, within reason, you know.
Welcome, everyone.
Last thing you want is the NCAA down your throat. Let's get the coin toss here. Let's see what they decide. We're going to receive it. I'll just click that. Let's look at their offense. Let's look at their team in general. They got a quarterback that's pretty good, 92 overall. My guess is they'll sling it around. They got a halfback that's good, too. They got 2 of them. Fullback's pretty good. They got a decent receiver. Let's go to 76, 80. He's out. So their defensive ends aren't very good. Defensive tackles are pretty stout, 85 and 80. Let's see, 76, 74, and 76. So their linebacking core is not the best in the world, at least for our conference. Corners, 84, 74, 82, and 82. So their secondary is pretty stout. Not that bad at all. Their other corner's not the best in the world. So it looks like their weakness is their linebackers. So maybe I can attack the middle some. Maybe do some crossing stuff. Along with just give it to your running backs, because you know the linebackers are usually defending at least one of your running backs out there. So
Central Florida has been waiting all week for this one.
We'll see what happens.
The opening kickoff
Get the kickoff here. Looks like a good kick.
Kicks it deep. Rhodes fields it in the end zone. Juku.
Get a tackle there. Those are neat uniforms. Okay, let's just do quarters.
If you like passing yards, then you're in for a treat. Today we get to see a very skilled quarterback dissect a defense that's pretty weak at cornerback.
Oh, he could be in for a field day.
coverage.
He's not going to face 2 starting corners much
crap.
weaker than this. I
was my
expect this
fault.
young man to have a big day moving the
Should have
offense.
stayed in my zone.
You're absolutely right. He's a special player. I think we're going to see
Stick
him complete a
quarters.
lot of passes with ease today.
UAB is a good
comes
example
out
of a
with 2
team
tight
that's
ends.
probably worth starting a dynasty with. building back up, especially the way things have gone on in their program anyways.
And they make the stop. And that one goes for a big,
losing the football program, now bringing it back, or whatever's happening with them now. I've kind of lost track of them after they lost the program.
Over the top.
On the ground with the tailback.
Good defense
And they
there.
hit him in the backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down.
We're going to go with these two tight end sets a lot, aren't they? I don't mind it. You know,
The Blazers come out in the ace formation.
if you got the tight ends to do it, and they do.
On the handoff.
Oh, somebody stop him, my goodness.
With a takedown. They
Blew
keep
right
it
by
on the
me there.
ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
We're going 3 tight ends.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. This is the
do a
5th play of
bunch
this
here.
drive. They line up
Yeah,
in the
going
jumbo
goal
set.
line.
Burks gets the ball again.
Nice.
Brought down.
Good stop.
That's not going to keep the drive going.
Good,
Punt that
solid
ball.
defense there to force them into a 4th down situation.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. Mullins boots it way up there.
I'm going to fair
Walker
catch that. Looks
signals
like I
for a
don't have a
fair
chance
catch.
of. Oh, no. Oh, junk. Oh, I hate when that happens. Everybody bumped into me.
Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that,
It doesn't happen on
sticks around the
much,
back of your
but
mind.
oh, it
You
ticks
need
you
to
off when it
just
does.
forget about it
And now
move on.
my screen's
UAB
messing up
comes
on
to
me
the line,
again.
only one man in the backfield.
Looks like they're going to run the ball a lot today.
On the ground with the tailback. Howard brings him down. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. One man backfield. Burke gets another handoff. King with a takedown. 3-yard gain by the running back.
All righty, let's stick with quarters.
It's 3rd down and a yard for the 1st down.
Again, sorry for the screen if it's choppy. I really don't want to start the game over.
Here's the give. Right to Juice. Willis.
Yeah, it just went the wrong way.
That conversion on 3rd down.
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right.
Oh gosh, they're
These
running
guys
some
are playing
flex bone
real
here.
hard right now.
Throw. And it's caught.
And he gets.
Knocked out of bounds. They'll get 6 yards.
Well, let's just blitz him as hard as
They come out of
possible.
the goal line set. There's the play fake. Throws.
That was easy.
UAB.
Ah.
Great call close to the goal line.
Defense thought run, and he tossed it to the tight end, who found himself some room and made the play.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Well, let's hopefully we don't do nothing stupid on special teams again.
UAB is ready to kick it away.
Again, another bad start to a game. It's nothing new here. Just kneel it.
Fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Let's just start with the toss.
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
Bringing both safeties.
Central
I don't know what they're
Florida
trying to do
comes out
here.
with 2 tight ends. Moffitt options out to the right. Now he pitches it. There he goes.
It's a good play there.
What a play.
I think I'm going to stick in ace normal.
Let's
do tight end streaks.
Boy, I tell
Going
you,
man on me.
This is impressive to see this offense when they're clicking.
They have a lot of options here.
Ace backfield. They'll throw
Both
on
safeties
1st
are
down.
coming up.
Looking. Wants
See
to
if I
go
could dump it to
long.
my All-American.
Does.
Nice.
He's got it. And they finally knock him out at the 21.
That defense back didn't have a chance.
It's a big-time play and a new set of downs.
Let's see him on the 21. I wonder if I got enough room.
Pretty common to see a run on first.
Let's do PA rollout. Let's see if I have enough room to. Well, they're going man.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21. 2 tight ends here. Moffitt on play action. Short draw.
And didn't get a whole lot there. On the 19. Let's get my tight end in there. Let's do a PA read. From slot here. They're going man on me. Doing a 4-3, and I'm definitely not going to run it. So I can go over the top of Marshall, just dump it off the walker on the dig. And junk. They were running a spy there. I couldn't dump it off to the dig. Let's see, that's 3rd and 10. Let's stick here. Let's just stick with halfback circle. Going man. Dump it off to my comeback route to Marshall, or I can give it to Walker. They bring both safeties. Nice. Get the first.
And that pass and catch gives them a 1st down.
Yeah, they got the 1st down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
Let's do a basic slam with Wilcox. They're going zone on me. I'll run to the right.
High formation here. Hand it off.
And nothing there.
And down he goes. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
I'm going to go back. Let's do safety attack. They're going zone, so I'll just dump it off to Walker with the motion. If they were going man, I could have dumped it off to Johnson with a corner route. But you just play what the defense gives you. Ah, terrible throw. I threw it too hard. That was more my fault than his. 3rd and goal. Let's do triangle. If they're going man, I could just dump it off to Walker on the out.
With 4 wide receivers. Drop back to pass.
Threw it. Didn't throw it hard enough. He had to come back for it.
There on the throw.
I'll kick a field goal. Those last 2 plays were my fault more than anything else. I saw the blitz coming.
It's up. And he got it. Here's the Pontiac.
While you guys are watching this, I've been thinking the last couple of days, I haven't done much writing on the blog in several months, in fact, because I've shifted all my focus to the videos. But I really want to get back into writing. That's what I love to do, especially writing on football philosophy and schemes and trying to apply those to video game football in general. And I think I'm going to create a site based around that, where it's more of the philosophical side of football than anything else. Just a lot of heavy writing.
Still has it. He's looking. He throws it.
That's going to be, nope, too far.
He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
Similar to what's on the current blog now, except it'll be applicable to all of the football games. I've played all of the NCAA games from 2001 all the way to 2014. And I think applying real-life concepts to these games is so much fun. And I think I know how to do a lot of that. So I'm thinking of creating a blog that's geared towards that. So put in the comment section what you think about that. It'll just be a blog based or geared around just the schemes in general, real life schemes, how to apply them to your favorite game. Because I know not everybody likes NCAA 06. Some people like 07 or 2004 or the later games. But I think that site could be geared towards everybody. I think everybody would enjoy it. It'd be a good read, too. So, again, just in the comment section, let me know what you think about that. Because what I enjoy writing most is the playbook side of things. Especially taking real-world concepts and applying them to these games. So, okay, enough of that. Let's get back to this game. And they're just doing whatever they want to me on offense. Let's see, I'm going to do quarters.
Hackney with 3 wide receivers.
Their play calling's pretty sound right now. I don't have a clue what they're trying to do. Yeah, quarterback draw. He's got all the time in the world. And it's just, nothing's going right now. I'm going to try to blitz.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them.
It's good defense there.
The corner got in there and broke that one up.
I'm going to blitz again.
It's second down.
They might go back to this.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
Yeah, going back to the
Now the
flex bone here. Yeah, good defense. Nice.
A big loss after they stopped the run.
So let's go to our cloud.
The defense just shot in and blew up that run.
Like most fun I've had has been able to apply like my quarters coverage defense.
Set up in the gun. Make the move. Can't wrap him up.
Oh no, got to make a stop here. There we go. Being able to apply quarters coverage to 06. I don't see why it can't be applied to some other ones, but at least you can have like a general idea of how the defense works, and then you can go and see if you can apply it to 04 or NCAA 14 or whatnot, stuff like that. Plus, I like to ask why about a lot of offensive, defensive schemes as opposed to how, and why are coaches doing this, or what's their purpose behind calling certain plays and their overall philosophy on their schemes, stuff like that. I think that'd be a neat blog to start. I think everybody will get a lot out of it. Going zone, I'm going to go back to these streaks.
Central Florida goes with the
Motion him over.
Moffitt back to throw. Look, he's going right.
Ah, man.
Now, Coach, I know that pass was a bullet, but you still have to look at it.
Nothing's really clicking right now.
It just bounced right off his hands.
Let's do a toss out of I normal. Looks like I'll run to the right.
Used to catching bullet passes.
They line up in an eye. Moffitt out.
Crap, my goodness.
He got nothing on that play.
That right side's just terrible.
Really digging in now, you guys.
Let's get my tight end. Let's get Johnson in the slot. Let's do halfback corner. Going zone. I should be able to dump to him. Hopefully, if the blocking's there.
The Golden Knights line up with 3 wide. He's looking. He rolls out to the left.
That could have been a disaster. Man. Not much is working right now.
The Golden Knights are lining up to punt it away. Prater punts it, and it's a good one. Lindsay calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 34-yard line.
Run game's not really working. Pass game's not working. My offensive line is just getting hammered. They keep running this flex bone, man.
He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Lets it go.
Oh my gosh.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback
When it rains, it pours, you know.
get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
They're in the red zone again, but this time they should be thinking touchdown.
I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do here. Nothing's working.
There's the play fake. Looking, rolling out to the right side.
Oh my gosh. Perfect throw.
This quarterback likes his tight end. He looks for him and uses him as a safety valve, Kirk.
Yep, no question.
Well,
that's a security blanket. Whenever he gets into trouble, he always seems
I haven't locked up the division yet. I mean, I can lose this game and it'd get real interesting. real quick.
So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap.
Got to figure stuff out on offense and defense. I don't know. They're just, everything's working for them.
UAB lines up for the kickoff. Marshall and Wilcox deep to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick.
Yeah.
Marshall fields it in
I'm
the
going
end
to take
zone.
this out.
This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that.
Let's go back to triangle here. Let's throw it around some, see if we can get something going. Going man on me.
Central Florida comes to the line.
Bringing both safeties.
Looks. He's going long.
See if I can get this. There we go, 6 points.
At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye.
Gosh, needed something to work. That corner, he tried to go for it, and he went the wrong way. Yep. And Joe Keem is much bigger dude than that kid, so he didn't have a chance.
And he tacks on the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the
Well,
score,
that helps.
UAB,
Just got to
17,
stay in there. And
out of 10.
my defense needs to step up, though.
They
They're
kick this one off. Rhodes.
already you have 17 points. That's
Sends it sailing downfield.
it's not even halfway through the quarter yet.
Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this
No,
offense had
we're in the
ball.
second
They were
quarter.
able
My
to
bad.
get it in for 6. They'll take over at the 20. They line up in an I. Hackney pitches out to the right. Throw. And it
Good
falls
defense.
incomplete.
You got to be careful when you're calling a trick play
Okay,
like
my
that,
guess is they're going
because
to
it's
run it, so
usually a
hopefully we
huge
can
gain or a turnover. They
get
were
a
lucky
stop
it
here.
was only incomplete.
Hey, going with the flex bone again.
Drops back to pass. He's looking. Throws down the middle.
Ooh,
He put a little something extra on that throw. and the
Thankfully,
receiver
dropped it.
mishandled
He needed oven mitts for that one because it was a hot
all right, let's go to
tamale.
Cloud. Let's see if we can
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball at the
bait him
20.
into an interception.
The Blazers line up with 5 receivers. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking down the middle. Got it.
Didn't get it, though.
He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on first and
All right,
second
here's our
down,
chance
you
to
might have needed some
tie it up.
first down.
UAB lining up the punt.
Just got to hang in there sometimes when things aren't going your way.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
Just keep plugging along.
Walker fields it at the 26.
And not much there.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
Let's go with. Let's do deep outs out of 5 wide right off the bat. We're going to go zone on me. I could just dump it off to Johnson.
Moffitt is back in the gun. Moffitt to the air on first down.
That's a terrible throw. Man, that was a bad throw.
A 1-yard loss.
He had to come back for it. Second and. Let's do my little off tackle play to Wilcox, see if he can get it going. Yeah, they're going to give me the numbers over on the right.
Shotgun.
Nice.
And that was a nice run. That was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also a nice
Let's
move
go
by the ball
with
carrier to
slam
find
out
the
of
runner.
spread.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the
They're
offensive line.
blitzing the nickel. I'll run to the left.
They come out of the nickel. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Keep running to
Here
the
he
right
goes.
here.
Out of
Good
bounds.
play there.
Back ripped off a nice
I'm going
gain
to go to
there
ace
get the
normal.
Hey, this kid's
I'm gonna
a
do my
good-looking back.
PA
Let's see if they
strike.
go to him again.
First
Going
and 10.
zone.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
So it looks like the only thing I can do is dump it off to Walker.
Central Florida lines up in a double tight set.
There we go.
Down the middle. And they make the stop.
Wide open across the middle.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough
Let's do
for
a
him to
toss.
find his target.
And when you combine
Out
the
of
two,
normal.
it'll be a first down
Going man
9
on
out of
me.
10 times.
We'll run to the
kicker
left.
got 'em points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points
See if
this
I can
time.
get something. Not much of anything there. I'm on the 14. So let's go back to ace spread. And let's try corners. going man. I might be able to dump it to Johnson in the corner, depending on the coverage. Yeah. Might not be a good throw. Oh, just not enough. Okay, 3rd and 9. I'm on the left hash, so let's go back to halfback circle. Going zone. See if I can give it to Johnson to go cover 2. If not, nice. 6 points. Good throw. Had to get out of the way a little bit there. Yeah, perfect throw though. Tied it up.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads.
Another thing I've like getting on the philosophy side of some schemes and whatnot, like, you know, NCAA 06 Revival is geared just towards NCAA 06, which is great, but I know a lot of you don't play 06. You rather play some other games, which is fine. But I can write a ton of, like, a couple thousand words on how to attack cover 2. That way, once you read it, you know how to apply it and pick out or find plays in the game that you like that can attack cover 2 against man or zone or. He just went right through the line there. Stuff like that. How to attack cover 3. Which routes are great against certain, you know, zones and man and whatnot. I've played all those games, and I know which ones work well. Which routes are great against man or in zone. I know how each game plays and sort of what their tendencies are. And
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 47. Hackney is back in the gun.
I need to come up with the name of that blog, though. Something somewhat catchy.
With the throw. And that one's
All right, 3rd and 4.
And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I'm going to blitz. I'm going to do something crazy. This may be a bad idea, but I feel like blitzing this guy to no end.
He drops back. Throws to the middle.
Could have been worse, I guess.
UAB takes a timeout.
Let's do quarters. Try to keep everything in front of us.
5th play of the current drive. The Blazers come out in a 2 tight end set. Hackney hands it off. No, play fake. Complete. Cook with a takedown.
Keep him in bounds.
5-yard pickup on the old play action pass.
Hopefully they don't do anything stupid here, some crazy glitch play. They'll probably run a speed option or something. No, they're going to.
Nice play fake. Looks. Fires deep down the right side.
Surely. Okay. 3-on-1. Surely we was going to win the battle there.
And that should have been 6.
Yep, he had his man wide open, but his arm didn't.
Oh, I forgot. They're probably going to go deep on me.
The Blazer set up in the gun. Back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Going deep. Incomplete.
Should have went man there, but okay, it worked out fine.
Absolutely right. You're not going to see him drop the ball like that too often.
Going forward again. Let's just do
Hackney lines up in the shotgun. It's a bad snap. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Plenty of time in the pocket.
thank you. Finally, somebody stopped.
Comes away with a sack.
All right, 0-0 at half. I think we get the ball back at the start of the half. So let's make them pay. Try to score 21 unanswered here.
He hits a booming kick.
I'm going to take that out.
Wilcox fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense.
Okay, I'm going to go to PA strike right off the bat. Going man. Have several options here. Let's see what happens.
The Golden Knights come out in a 2 tight end set. Steps up. He's going right. He's got his tight end. Evans
If I threw a little bit harder, he probably could have had even more yardage there.
Sure was.
I'm going to stick an ace normal.
Now we're looking at a first down.
Let's do PA rollout.
It's first and
Going
10.
man.
Ball on the 41-yard line. Two tight
Have a
ends
chance to
set.
go over the top depending on the safeties.
Setting up the play action. He zips one over to the right. There's a missed tackle.
Yeah, All-American doing work.
Henderson with a takedown.
Doing whatever he wants to right now. I'm going to stick an ace normal. Stick with my parachute here. Let's go to tight end streaks. Going zone. I can dump it to Marshall.
It's second down and 1 to go. Ball on the 50. The Golden Knights line up with two tight ends. Moffitt back to throw. Looks. Wants to throw outside. Knocked out of
Pick up the
bounds.
first.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's a first down.
Let's do slam. Now let's give it to Wilcox. Going man. Probably go to the left. Yeah, definitely go to the left. Let's
Central
motion
Florida goes with the
Marshall
ace set
over.
here. Moffitt will hand it off. There he goes.
Nice. 6 points. He gone. He's gone.
Touchdown, Central Florida.
Broke the season rushing or tight end or touchdown record. Good for him. And he split the carries too. I can't imagine he was by himself. What you just saw was the perfect series exemplifying my parachute offense. Just cycle through your plays, use your motions,
And he tacks on the extra
and score.
point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary.
Helps if you got good tight ends. You know, I got one really good one.
And
You don't have to have awesome tight end. I mean, it helps if you got a couple receiving ones that can do damage.
Great kick. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you
All right,
know
now it's time to
that
play
our
some
game is
defense
brought to
here.
you
Let's see if we
by
can
EA Sports.
get a stop here and get the ball back. Ah, man, he's just bouncing off everybody. My goodness.
Brings him down.
He's tough to stop. He's doing everything up the middle, too.
Nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the hole.
Hackney is back in the gun. Hackney on first down. He's looking. Throw short, and it falls incomplete.
Thankfully, it was
He
a
let
bad
that pass get
throw.
away from him.
I think he's a little bit anxious. He actually looked a little bit too juiced that time. But he'll get the next one.
Single set backfield.
Running more tight end, twin tight end sets.
Trying to shoot.
Somebody stop him. There you go. Third and what, 4? Third and 5? Third and 6. Let's go to Cloud.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 38. Going with the shotgun here.
They may run it here. Yeah, going halfback direct. Oh my gosh, he's still going to get it. My gosh. Yeah, that kills me.
He got a real
Halfback
nice gain
direct.
on that
Man.
run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box.
Of course, it didn't help that he broke 2 tackles.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
Man, somebody tackle him. My goodness, first down. Just stick with
It's
quarters.
1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. The defensive backs moving in closer. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. Wants to throw outside.
There we go.
And the defense has it.
Finally got an interception. It's been a while.
In the right place at the right time.
That wasn't a user interception by me. I'm on the 7. Let's go to, what haven't I called in a while? 5. Let's do dive out of 4 wide receiver trips. I haven't
Go to work at the 7-yard
used this formation any today.
line. Central Florida comes to
Well,
the
I gotta
line
run
with
to the
one down
right.
backfield.
Gosh, didn't have a chance there.
Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more
I'm
like
going to try to slam out of
he had no
spread.
shot of breaking clean.
Going zone.
Down and 12. Ball on their own 5.
I'll run to the
Central
right, I
Florida
guess.
sets up with 4 receivers.
Gosh, there's nothing there.
Brings him down. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
I'm this far down. I think I'm going to do a basic run.
It's 3rd down and 10.
I'll try to be a hero here.
The Golden Knights fire the shotgun. Moffitt options out to the left.
Nah, just punt and be done with it.
Takedown. And we got an injured player on the field.
Just try to play field position. They'll still get good field position anyways, unless my punter can really bust one here. It's a pretty good pump. He's got all day in the world to run.
Lindsey fields it at the 30.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild
Some
animal.
blitz.
When they
See if we
smell
can,
blood,
unless they go with this full, no, they're going to go with I formation.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always
If they
excited.
run, I'm probably screwed.
There's the play.
Nice sack.
They come.
Win play action. That's the exact thing I needed them to do.
Somebody did it. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker.
Let's do quarters out of nickel.
The Blazers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He'll build this one up. And it's
Good
off.
tackle.
Brings him down.
Now we'll
They
go
got
with the
4 yards
cloud.
on that one.
Try to stop him here and get the
14
ball
coming up
back.
here. Ball on the 35. The Blazers line up with 5 receivers.
Good game so far, though. Just at the 7.
He steps up, looks, fires deep down the left
Bad
side.
throw. We'll take it.
It's incomplete. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good
Get the
defensive
ball back.
plays equals punt.
I think I'm going to do something a little different. I think I'm going to go with that goal line tight end around
Away.
on our first play. See if I can get Marshall going here. It'd be a real wrinkle. I expect him to go goal line on me while doing it.
He gets it
But if I
off.
get the blocking, who knows?
Walker
Or maybe I can
goes
return
for
this
7.
thing.
He jukes.
Ah,
Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive. As they
I'll go to it here in a minute. Let me,
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
we'll go 5 wide here.
First and
I'm
10.
going to go zone
Ball
on me.
their own 40.
I'll give it to Marshall.
Moffitt lines up in the shotgun. Moffitt steps back to pass. Throw.
Get about
And they
5
make the
yards.
stop. They get 5 yards on the play.
I'm going to go with, let me put my tight end in here. There we go. Let's do slot clear out.
2nd and 5
Going
coming up
zone.
here. Ball on their own 45. Nickel defense. He drops back. He's looking. Waits
Ah,
for the last
ooh.
Oh, man, did he take it.
That's,
Looks to have been shaken
oh,
up.
Moffitt's hurt.
Well, it doesn't
That's
look
not
like
good.
It's too serious, guys, but you never
Injured
know.
his arm.
Sometimes those small injuries turn into season-ending ones.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48.
Hope for the best with Moffitt. Cross your fingers. Going man.
The Blazers
I'll just
bring
run
in
to
the
the
nickel
left. I'll
back.
probably get stopped here.
Pick up of a yard for the tailback. Second and 9 coming
Going
up here.
man.
Ball right around midfield. One man backfield. Option to the right. And now he pitches it.
Try to get a first down.
Brought down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
And that'll bring this quarter
Still
to an
don't know.
end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Central Florida 24,
Let's see.
UAB 17.
I'm going to do a simple throw. I don't think my quarterback will have
It's
too much
1st and
trouble
10,
with this
and
throw.
This is the
We'll find
5th
out.
play of the current drive.
Going zone on me. I can dump it off to Johnson.
13 with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on 1st down. Complete.
Good throw there.
They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there.
Let's
and
go
delivered the
with-
ball with accuracy.
Okay, here's my chance to try out the tight end around. Rather do it from the right hash. I got more room on the left. Plus, my strong side is my left side.
Red zone.
They're playing zone on me, though, I think.
Their last red zone.
Yeah, I guess that's one a smart play right there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this
Let's do
offensive
corners.
line up and allowed their linebackers
Man,
to come up
going
and make a big
4-3.
play.
That's
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Back to back with the throw.
Ah, man. Just not a very good throw. He had to come back for it a little. I'm going to kick a field goal. Try to go up by 10. Still no word on Moffitt yet. We'll run some clock. Should be a good kick there. Perfect.
And it sails through the upright.
Okay, I'm up at 10. That's good. Still got plenty of time for UAB to do something, though.
Central Florida to kick this one off. Rhodes and Lindsay back ready to return.
Ah, terrible kick. Man, that's going out of bounds bad. Junk.
And it goes out
Just
of
gave them
bounds.
great field position.
Let's get the call.
Get them on the, what, the 35?
Field position after the kicker sent that one out of bounds.
It's the kicker's job to send that ball
That was
deep.
my fault. It wasn't the
Messed
kicker's
up
fault.
Big time.
Hackney is in the zone and looking to make a play.
See if I can get an interception here.
Hackney drops back. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. They'll bring
That's a
it
good
down.
tackle.
That pass play gets him roughly 3 yards.
Stick with quarters.
It's second down and 7.
Still none on Moffitt. I'm kind of afraid to look and see what the deal is. They'll tell me eventually.
Sets up with 4
At least it's
receivers.
supposed to.
391.
Set to go to the air. Across
Good
the middle.
defense there.
Nice play by the linebacker to get his hand in there.
And a good call by the coordinator.
I'm going to
to
do
put his guys in
quarters
position
out of
to make a
4-3.
play.
The
Out for a
defense
quarter.
needs to
Good.
be
Shoot.
mistake-free. This quarterback is
Could've been
very
worse.
capable of making them pay right now. Hackney drops the throw. Steps up in the pocket. Looking over the middle.
Nice. Good defense. Thank the Lord they didn't throw it on my side. I was being triple teamed. They have 3 wide receivers, or 3 receivers out there in my area. I couldn't defend them all.
The Blazers line up the front. Punts the ball away. Walker
Just fair
signals
catch
for a
it.
fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 19.
He's out for the rest of the
Not much
game.
for this offense to come back out
So
and
let's
start
just
another drive.
go to tight. I forgot. I need to change that out. I need to go with that I formation
They'll take over at the 19
twin tight end set. I'll try to remember to do
Central
that
Florida
next
comes out
game.
with 2 tight ends.
Not much there with
Brings
Wilcox.
him down. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Let's do our toss.
Second and 7. Ball on the 22-yard
I
line.
got to go to the right.
The Golden Knights go with the I formation.
Run some clock here.
Here's an option right side. The lateral. Juku.
And not much there. Flag, though. There should be a face mask.
Let's see what the call is.
Yep.
And the defense gives up some
Get
3
the
yards to the
first.
offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit
Let's
too
do some,
many.
give my quarterback some simple throws. Wilcox is starting to get
It's first and
gassed.
10. Ball on the
Zone, I could give it to
29.
Johnson. And again, run some
15
clock.
with 4 wide receivers.
Maybe the middle might be open. I can dump it to Wilcox across the middle.
He'll throw on first down. Looks, throw short. He can
Good
scoop.
throw, good block.
Across midfield.
Man, Johnson, All-American. Unreal.
Fell 100 yards on the day.
These guys do a great job of utilizing the tight end in their passing game.
Best tight end in the country.
Teams don't do in college football.
See, now my halfbacks are out of place, so I'm going to have to keep throwing. Let's go with zig outs.
First and 10. Ball on the 33.
Going man. I can't run, like I said, because I don't have any more running backs to go to.
He's looking.
Oh, man. He had separation, too.
Too much on that one, coach.
The quarterback put everything he had into that one. The problem, It was inaccurate.
I got to keep throwing.
In second down and 10 to go. This is the 5th play.
Going zone on me. I have a chance to give it to Walker.
2 tight ends here. Play action. Throws it.
Nice. Good throw.
Touchdown, UCF.
Nice.
What an impressive
You weren't expecting that.
Hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that or what?
Cover 2 beater. Hit him in the weak spot.
I
think this game's over with. Up 17 with just a couple minutes to go.
Prater is lined up to kick this one off.
Good kick. That should be in the end zone.
Plenty of distance.
Should kneel it.
Lindsey fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last.
Now let's just end this thing and head into our last game of the season. Good defense.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk. But you know what?
My defense has really stepped up ever since, or after the first quarter.
Arm's length away, you knock it down.
Back to pass.
It was what, 17-3?
Across the middle.
Interception.
By the linebacker. Boy, the
Take it.
defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And you got that one right. Anytime we want to get one of those big guys looking to knock his head
Go
off,
slam.
his brain is telling him one thing.
Just run some clock here, be done with it.
Throw it, but he's got to throw it away, not to the other team.
4 wide.
I'm going to motion my tight end over, see if I can get an extra blocker here.
They go with the run. Makes a move. And they make the stop.
Good play
And that
there.
one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts
go
to
with the
creep
toss
up a
play.
little bit. That's when
Going
you go
man.
there, my friend.
I think I might run to the left regardless. Yeah. That's just where my side, my
Central
good side's
Florida
at.
lines up in a double tight set.
Say UAB, they got a big stadium.
They opt to
Imagine turn them to a powerhouse. There's some good talent in Alabama.
knocked out of bounds. Not smart. It was a pretty good run, but shouldn't he have stayed in bounds?
You're
Yeah, hush.
exactly right. I'm sure he's going to get a little
Okay,
bit more
let's
coaching
go
once he
with,
gets
I'm on
over
the
there to
20.
sideline.
Let's just throw it. Go PA
Second and
strike,
6
we'll go
coming up
man.
here. Ball on the 20. And the defensive tackle's looking to cause some chaos. Throws this one out to the left.
Just go to our dig route. They're running, going
I like
cover
the
one on me
defense that was
there.
called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right.
I
It
gotta
wasn't
keep
necessarily
throwing.
bad
No matter
defense.
running
The
backs.
offense just executed, and the result
It's
is a
man.
first down.
The pressure
Oh
turns
yeah, I
back
can
into
kneel
red
it now,
zone.
so
And that's
I'm not
when
going to try
you
to
turn
score
Old
this
Spice red zone,
after this
when
play.
performance matters the
Unless I
most.
score, obviously. Oh, they're going man on me. That's right. Let me do this.
They'll throw on first down. Look.
Gosh, that was a terrible throw. Of course, my quarterback is terrible. That was just a disaster play there. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, okay. I ran the safety attack, and he wasn't supposed to do an out route. That's my fault. I wasn't paying attention.
Remember, Kirk was a quarterback in college.
All right.
So if you're wondering why he's so easy on the kid, you take it easy, Coach.
Could have just nailed it and ended the game. That was stupid on my part. I wasn't thinking. Oh, so close.
Neal with a takedown.
Almost had it
UAB
picked off.
calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 43. The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
This game's going to last 5 minutes longer than it needs to.
They'll throw on first down. With the throw. Incomplete
Throw.
pass.
I know it's incomplete, but still,
Coon.
you got to be impressed with the zip that he put on that one.
He did have some heat on it, that's for sure.
UAB comes out in the shotgun.
They have a pretty good offensive line. I'd like to have some of those players.
Back to pass. Gets rid of it quickly.
It's a
UAB
3rd and
takes a
7.
timeout. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on
My
the
3rd down
46-yard line.
efficiency's been bad today. Only 2 for 6.
The Blazers have 5 receivers on this play. On his back to pass. He steps up and throws it to the outside.
Ooh, he dropped it. I just got lucky there.
Receiver, but he couldn't hang on.
Going forward. They're still going to go forward.
That's
good quarters.
Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. It's deflected.
Oh, what
and it's intercepted.
Wow. That was an awesome interception.
And that
Great
was
tip.
Interception number 3 for this defense. As they got to be happy.
All right, let's just kneel and be done with it.
They'll set up shop at the 34-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock.
Yeah, I'm going to have to kneel it one more time.
And 12 coming up here. Ball on the 36. They come out in a nickel.
Had 1 second difference between the play clock and the game clock.
And he takes a knee. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Folks,
All right,
thanks for tuning
good
in
game.
to our game. Our final score.
Finally heading to the home stretch. Got one more regular
UAB
season game left.
17.
Oh, I forgot to do in this video, but in the next video we'll go over Sports Illustrated, look at the conference standings, look at the finalists for their awards, and all that other good stuff. So come on back. After I already forgot who we're going to play, it doesn't matter. I think we've locked up the division. So come on back for that. We'll try to finalize some recruiting and finish this season off well. Try to go 9-2. I'll talk to you later.